Welcome back to Cactus Core Plays Zero Escape Virtues Less Reward. My name is Kevandre. Last time... Fuck, I'm just getting texts as soon as I goddamn start recording. Classic Bobby over there. Anyway, last time we went into the PEC, the Pressure Exchange Chamber, with Tenmyoji and Clover. And that was fun. I experienced a stupid puzzle regarding a large numeral 8. But I did end up figuring it out at some point, which is good. Jesus, this game is loud. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we ended up in the Floor B warehouse, so that's where we're at right now. Is this another warehouse?
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse. True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway that I can see.
Well, shoot. We couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh.
How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift up a pickup truck even if it was unlocked.
Huh. I want to know what those are.
Those white doors.
Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it.
I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white? Hashtag chromatic doors so white.
Yeah, they were different colors before, but... guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the speakers.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. For 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early. What in the hell did they do that for? We haven't even started back yet.
You got 45 minutes, bro. You're fine.
Bah, never mind why. We just need to get back up there, pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay, the sooner the better.
Right, got it.
Let's go.
Like, I mean, I know that this is a large facility, but it's not going to take you remotely 45 minutes to get there. You dig it? Okay, so by the way, the text that Bobby just sent me says this. Could you imagine a Chrome mode that has a Clippy equivalent, or Chrome-chan, because why not? And they commented on everything that you did in that mode. Chrome-chan, but you get to pick which Dere type she is. Obviously, I would go with the Tsundere Chrome-chan. Like, it's not like I want to help you or anything, Baka. I'm sure that Bobby would pick Yandere, because that sounds like his sort of thing. I'm a fan of the Tsunderes myself. We returned to the Floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who'd gone through the red door, and Dio, who'd gone through the green door.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Is he alright?
I don't know if I would describe him as alright, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait.
Tenmyoji ignored Kay and took off at a run toward the yellow door. Classic Tenmyoji.
Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid. Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they gonna tell him?
Well, you see...
What? You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go. Right behind you. He should be fine now. It might take some time to fully recover, but the worst is over. Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really gonna be okay?
Da. We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Axelavir. Now that I've administered it... The Axelavir should eradicate the virus completely, given enough time, right? Da, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief. Things were looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure. I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Yeah.
Tenmyoji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands wearily across his face, and I thought I saw a glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. God damn you, Windows Update. Fuck off, bro. Jesus. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where's Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind. They were there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone would explain what was going on, so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse. So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know, at least. Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back toward the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke.
That's right!
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
This thing? This MF thing?
Yeah. I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it. What, you don't remember? There was a memory card just like that when we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah, he's right. There's a slot next to the screen. It should work for with this one, too. Oh yeah, there it is. Right. Yeah! Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done it than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn the volume on a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Well, I gotta be honest, I'm getting pretty lonely over here too. Feeling kind of like howling at the moon, lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now and the old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full and that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh? The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... Ah, sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you? So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What, you gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, alright? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green. Well, then what the hell's going on over there? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond. This is... Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened? 6 of us are dead. What? Counting myself, there are only 3 of us left. How? Why are... They were killed. What? I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon I will have killed 6 billion people. Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Is that it?
Duh. What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars?
I'm sorry, what?
You mean some kind of space travel? What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines? These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than the old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada.
That sounds familiar. Oopsie doodle.
The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission. They had them playing the Nonary game.
So what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Dunno why. We found it in the safe, no explanation. Dollars to donuts has got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
That's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
About the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Involved?
The intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there will be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
No, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened here?
Tenmyoji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance of a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah. Radical 6.
But how can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got there in the first place, but... one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered, or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow, and once it was out, it spread pretty quick, all across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
Well, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of the first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Wow. Damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day that Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028. Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas too. Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier on the 22nd.
Yeah. Then you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell's going on here? That thing is from the future.
You see...
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
No way has 45 minutes passed. Fuck off.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline is passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
Wait, you haven't answered.
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing it is just going to make you more confused. Now get moving. But that's enough. Shut your damn hole or I'll pick and betray.
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark, but he seems to be doing alright.
I'll stay here with him. If I can do the voting for our pair, I can trust her. Is that alright with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Tenmyoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably get going, too.
Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going, then.
We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AP room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah, Luna's the same.
If Phi chooses ally and Dio picks betray...
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
Huh. I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick betray. The risk with ally is just too high. Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to ally.
I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if Alice and Kay chose betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable. Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you vote to ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room second from the right. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room we just left of theirs. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
You remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you convinced me to choose ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're gonna convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got 1 BP. Once you told me you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since you're telling the truth.
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes I've taken killing you off the table. Seems a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over. I'd never! That's easy for you to say, but think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What?
Huh? That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try to make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're gonna do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What is you staring at, you perv? Oh, hentai. There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that. Ah, as if. In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you? You're gonna choose ally?
Yeah,
You can trust us.
Promise?
of course.
We promise.
Alright. I guess I'll vote ally too then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. I love you too, Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I wouldn't be seduced by Clover.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
What's up?
Could you pick betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and, attack you. But you're so big and strong, you'll probably just throw me onto the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back. If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
anything.
Yep, anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if you choose to betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray.
But if he chooses ally and we don't...
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet. And I can't leave her behind. Please? Will you pick betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyoji and pick ally? Or would I betray him for Clover oof.
If you just pick betray for me, I'll listen to anything you say.
In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Alexa, flip a coin.
You got tails.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Voting with your conscience is temporary. Pussy is forever. Excuse me.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
It's hilarious because I just had a conversation with Garrison where I said exactly the opposite thing of that. It was some sort of political thing. He was saying like there was some conservative girl who was very attractive. He's like, I think I might have to become a conservative. I'm like, pussy is temporary. Having basic respect for humanity is forever. And he's like, yeah, that's true. Ally, ally. Betray, betray. Betray. Ally. Look, man, you gotta put yourself in my position, Tenmyoji.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
I could have chosen betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah, after all, you did choose betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
Don't worry. She never tried to open the...
Really? Then what's that?
Huh?
Look, I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
Well, what the hell? No way. Classic Clover. She's gonna go out and find a fireman's axe.
Oh, the number 9 door.
She opened it! Shit. Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though. Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I am giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
You said you'd listen to anything I said.
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
You...
What, were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Hey, come on now. One of the things I very much like about Japanese dubs in games like this, specifically in World End Syndrome and a little bit in Steins Gate, is the way that the male protagonist always seems to be called a pervert, or in Japanese they say hentai, and that's really fun with Kirisu, but specifically in World End Syndrome. And you get an achievement for Mew calling you a pervert 10 times, and I loved it every time. The way that she delivers that line, it's just chef's kiss, you know?
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover. You fucking bitch! You're not getting out of here! Dia leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. Clover is very rude.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. She's gone.
Shit! All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's someone still who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Tenmyoji said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Game over, bitches. Classic Clover shenanigans. Always with her betrayal. And that's a good stopping point for this one. Next time we'll go back and we'll ally with Tenmyoji instead, and hopefully he doesn't pull a fast one and betray me and murder me. That'd be rude. But yeah, a good episode for sure. We got some backstory, little bit a tease of a backstory, really. But the simulated Mars mission in Nevada as well is fun, because you'll recall at the end of 999 that we weren't actually on the Gigantic. We were in the B facility in Nevada. There's a lot of Nevada going around, really. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So my shout out for today, I've been doing a lot of watching of Q&As with Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad. For some reason, I wasn't even really watching the show when I started watching these YouTube videos, but you know, it's my favorite show of all time, so I picked it up again. Actually, I started watching it several months ago again for probably the 6th time. And then at some point in season 4, I just kind of found something else to do for some reason. But I went back to it. I picked it up where I left off because Roddick and Garrison were supposed to be watching as well. And, you know, they also didn't finish it. But I'm back at it. So I'm going to do a shout out to Breaking Bad because for some reason I've never done a shout out to that show on this channel. It's only the best show ever. As you recall, if you've seen our favorite TV show video, that was my number 1. Spoilers. Also, that list is out of date. I would change quite a bit of things on there. I don't think that Veronica Mars would be in the top 5 anymore, because when you've got 2 amazing seasons, 1 mess season, 1 bad season, an okay movie, and then 2 pretty good books, it's hard for me to justify putting it in my top 5 favorite TV shows, when really the meat and potatoes of the greatness is the first 2 seasons, and that's it. I also would probably put Steins Gate at number 2 over Atla, though Atla's still up there. So, you know, it's interesting to see how these things kind of change around. Anyway, but yeah, Breaking Bad, great fucking show. I'm sure you've all seen it. It's amazing. Some of the best cinematography, some of the best acting, some of the best, you know, music choices, all that kind of stuff. It's just and some of the best, you know, drama without ever getting too repetitive, which would be very easy to fall into that trap. But yeah, it's a great fucking show. So if you haven't seen it somehow, fix that immediately. Anyway, that's it for today. See you guys next time. Bye bye.